Hey everyone, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. This month I'm sharing with you past videos from my Patreon as a way to help support you this holiday season. So I'm choosing topics that will hopefully support you this time of year. And for this video, I'm releasing a past talk that I gave on calming your nervous system. And I think this is a topic that many of us need in our lives, not just around the holidays. So I hope you find it helpful. Each month on Patreon, I do release a talk like this one alongside with a meditation practice and a yoga practice to go along with the theme of the month. So if you want practices to go along with this topic of calming the nervous system, you can find them there along with a lot more content like this. I'll put a link for that in the description down below. And with all that said, I will now hand it over to past me to get into our topic of calming the nervous system. Hey everyone, and welcome to this month's Patreon topic. This month we're going to be looking at calming the nervous system. So as always, we're going to have this video here to talk about the topic in a little more detail, and then there'll be a meditation and a yoga practice depending on your tier to go along with this and to help you to put this into practice. So I know that calming the nervous system sounds a little sciencey, and it is, but it's also an extremely valuable skill to have in order to deepen your spiritual practice. It can be really difficult to connect with your spiritual side if your nervous system is living in a constant heightened state. So learning how to calm your nervous system is going to help you not only with your physical body, but also with your spiritual journey. With all that said, we do have to get a bit sciencey for a moment just to help you understand what calming the nervous system even means. So we're going to take a look at two parts of our nervous system. So we're going to look at the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is what activates when we need to protect ourselves. So say we need to fight to protect ourselves, or we need to run away to protect ourselves. This is the part of the nervous system that activates. You may have heard of this as fight or flight. The parasympathetic nervous system is on the other end of the spectrum, and this is what helps us be relaxed. So you may have heard of this part of the nervous system being responsible for rest and digest. So many of us live in a constant state of stress, which greatly impacts our nervous system. In modern times, things that really shouldn't activate the sympathetic nervous system do. For example, you have a deadline at work that's stressing you out, or you're stuck in traffic and you're late. There's no need for fight or flight in these situations, as you're not in physical danger, but your body still responds this way. If this happens once in a while, it's probably not a huge deal, but if this is consistent, it could lead to overactivity in the sympathetic nervous system, which is not great for our physical health. This part of the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, should really only be active in short bouts when there's danger. So if our body is spending a lot of time here, it's not ideal. This is why stress management is so important. It's not that you're never gonna have a deadline or that you're never gonna feel stressed when you're stuck in traffic. It's about teaching the body to respond differently. Learning to calm the nervous system can be really helpful in reducing the amount of time that your nervous system is heightened in these situations when you're not in physical danger. To down-regulate the nervous system, to calm the nervous system, means to work on decreasing the amount of time that you spend with your sympathetic nervous system active, because we want most of our time to be spent in the parasympathetic nervous system. Being in the parasympathetic nervous system is overall healthier for many of our body systems. If you teach your body to live more in the parasympathetic nervous system, it can be really helpful for your overall health, physical, mental, and spiritual. So that was a little overview on the science behind it. And I know they're really long terms, but this is just to help you understand why calming the nervous system is so important. The breath is a very, very powerful tool for down-regulating and calming the nervous system. And I know it kind of sounds boring, but it's probably still going to be your most effective tool. So diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, helps to calm the nervous system because this is how we breathe or should be breathing when the parasympathetic nervous system is active, so that restful part of our nervous system. So the next time you feel your stress rising at a time that's not going to be helpful, try to maybe take a few diaphragmatic breaths. So to do this, we'll do a little overview here. So diaphragmatic breathing is belly breathing. It's just a fancy word for it because you're using your diaphragm muscle. So to do this correctly, as you inhale, your belly will expand and fill with air. As you exhale, the belly will come back in. Okay, so inhale, the belly expands with air. As you exhale, the belly falls back in. And the exhale should be pretty passive. You're not forcing the abdomen back in. You're just inhaling, expanding the belly, exhaling, letting it gently fall back in. Sometimes people will breathe in the opposite way, which is not using the diaphragm correctly. And a lot of times people will also really breathe a lot through their chest, especially if they're stressed out. So what you're gonna do when you're practicing your diaphragmatic breathing is really to focus on the belly doing most of the movement, and the chest doesn't do a lot of the movement when you breathe. Okay, so that's your little lesson on diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing. We'll be reviewing this more and practicing this together in our meditation this month, in our yoga practice. So we'll be doing more of that, but I just wanted to review it with you in this video if you want to try to start to use this breath to really cultivate relaxation in your daily life. So diaphragmatic breathing is a really quick way to calm the nervous system, but to really work on cultivating an overall calmer nervous system, I highly suggest active relaxation. So this would be relaxation while you're still awake, like meditation or a calm yoga flow. The more you calm the nervous system in these types of practices, the easier it is to calm your nervous system in everyday life. It's almost like strengthening a muscle. So say you do like upper body weight training and you get stronger in the gym, and now when you're in your everyday life and you need to lift something heavy, it's a lot easier. Your body knows what muscles to fire. You've took the time to make your muscles stronger, so they're better equipped to lift that heavy item. It's really kind of similar here with calming the nervous system. If you never practice how to do this, when your stress spikes up, it's gonna be much harder to calm the nervous system back down. And I know that sometimes it can feel like you're doing nothing when you're doing restorative yoga or if you're relaxing in Shavasana, but doing nothing is actually really good. It's really not nothing. You're training your nervous system to calm down. This is often more challenging than physical exercise. It can be hard to sit still and quiet and be with the body and the mind, but we really do need it, especially in modern times where everything is so fast-paced. We need space to slow down, and we need time to create space for the body and mind to actively rest. And practicing this active rest really does start to carry over into everyday life. At least that's what I've found. So that's why I want to share this topic with you. And remember, when you're working on this, be compassionate and don't get discouraged if it's difficult to keep the body still or if it's difficult to quiet the mind. Just like it takes time to practice to be able to go for a 3-mile run, this is gonna take practice as well. If you go for a run and you do 1.5 miles, you're still improving. If you're able to quiet your mind for 30 seconds in a 10-minute meditation, that's improvement too. It's likely that most of us start out at 0 seconds. So remember the power in just showing up for these types of practices and just give yourself some grace. Okay, so as you know, I do like to give you something to work on for the month. And this month, it's gonna be the diaphragmatic breathing, the belly breathing that we reviewed before. And you can do this when you're feeling your stress spiking, or you can do this as like a preventative. So say you're sitting down and you're gonna go through your emails and that's normally a little stressful for you, maybe take some of these diaphragmatic breaths before you do the task. Again, like I said before, we'll practice this breathing more in this month's practices so that you'll be more comfortable with it. Also, side note, I literally decided that this was gonna be the Patreon topic this month, and then later in the day, that same day, my husband comes to me talking about stress and how he hates how stress impacts his physical body, and I was like, well, you're in luck because this month I'm creating a Patreon series on calming your nervous system. Anyway, I find these little moments to be these little bits of encouragement from the spirit world that this content will help someone out there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this feels like the kind of work that feels supportive for you, check out the link for my Patreon in the description down below. That's where I release a new talk like this every month, along with the meditation practice and yoga practice. You can also gift a membership, so if you want to add this to your wish list or share this with someone who would like this type of content, that will be linked down below as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting me here on YouTube, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.